Okay, so right now we're in Shavuot, and for me to have a better understanding of Shavuot, I had to go back to Pesach. So we saw Pesach as a celebration of passing the Passover, where the Jews celebrated the angel of death passing over the homes that had the blood of the lamb on the doorpost, where the king had made this decree that all the firstborn would die, right? And later we see this parallel where Jesus is entering in, and he actually becomes the Passover lamb, right? And he ascends into heaven on the third day, conquering death. Okay. During that time, we also have the Feast of Unleavened Bread, in this particular time where we're cleaning out our homes in relation to the Messiah, who we are in this space of, okay, he's going to return, clear out your homes, your heart, right? Make sure your posture is in a right space for his return. And this is a time where the Jews would only be eating unleavened bread, representing this period where we are clearing ourselves from anything that could appear to be sinful. Then we move into this space where we're supposed to count the Omer. There's 50 days from the time that Pesach happens to the Shavuot, where we see Moses is given the law. At the same time, later during this same time, okay, so after Moses is given the commandments, later on during this same period, we see the church being established, and people are baptized by the Holy Spirit, and it's manifested through the speaking in tongues. So there's this symbolism between the first covenant created, where God has given his law, the people are given a set of laws, to where later we see that the Lord writes his law in the hearts of man, and we are given this grace through the Holy Spirit. So there's this symbolism and, again, parallels that go between these stories that are absolutely connected to the coming of Christ, and Christ fulfilling the law in this way that we are no longer under the law and covered by grace through the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. And so brings me to this point, was how do we observe Shavuot?